So I think teaching for me is like just making me a better person, giving me more confidence, getting better at being assertive and better at probably trying to explain things. I've benefited a lot more from it than I think. And when I teach the students, I feel like I learn more than they learn. And in a sense, it really taught me to be very calm at all times. And it is kind of a good thing to know that it's life or death in a way when you're down there, because you're like, the worst that's going to happen right now is they're going to die. And pretty much, which is really bad. But most of the time, that's not the case. That doesn't happen. And so when you kind of think of that when they're panicking or something's going wrong or small issues come up and you're just thinking, well, this isn't the worst case scenario. So it really taught me to stay calm and I guess focus on your breath. Up on the surface, with being paramedic and stuff, you have that ability to talk with your partner, and if you're not so sure about something or you want them to reassure oh yes, this is the right decision to make, or even the other person, what their problem is, you can communicate between each other what the problem is. Whereas underwater, you don't have anyone to turn to and be like, is this the right thing to do? Is this the right way to handle the situation? Whatever decision you make, you need to be confident with it.
So we checked out Ferry Bower, and it's an easterly swell, so it was hitting the wall really hard, and it was basically a giant washing machine. So we're going to check out Fairlight instead, which is in the harbour and around the corner, which is always going to be flat, and it's got some cool sponges down there, some sea sponges. So we're going to check that out instead. It's going to be nice and calm there instead of a washing machine.
I think diving's really taught me to stay calm at all times, and communication doesn't always have to be about talking to someone. You've got to learn to pick up on those non-verbal cues. Sometimes you forget how good diving is and how good it can be and how relaxing it can be and how good it can make you feel, because you get a little sense of that when you're teaching. It's not like it's not enjoyable when you teach or when you're guiding people, but it's always got that element of stress. So, even though you enjoy it and they'll have a good time and then that makes you have a good time and you'll see some really cool things, you don't have that sense of just I'm chilled. I got into diving because I really enjoyed traveling, so it was that aspect of when you go somewhere, you can also go in the ocean in that place as well and see what there is there. I think it's just you get the whole experience. So the ocean makes up 70% of the world's surface, so if you just travel and you just stay on the land part, you're only seeing just a little bit of it, whereas when you go into the ocean, you just see everything. And I think it's that unexpected, amazing, you don't know really what you're going to get. And I think diving's different for everyone, what it is for them, what it does for them. But for me, it's feel quite at home, and it's quite, just quite peaceful. And it's funny because I love adrenaline rushes and I love being crazy, and I like pushing things to the absolute limit. But when I'm diving, I'm not that person at all. It's all about just having, just being chilled, and I'm not interested in getting as deep as I can. I'm not interested in getting as much air out or with my NDLs or pushing those things to the limit. I'm just interested in going down, staying nice and shallow, seeing some cool fish, just chilling. Everyone, we live such busy lives. We make our lives busy as well. There's an element of that. And then there's social media. So there's just always we're doing something, or we're scrolling, or we're talking, or there's 100 things we've got to do. And there's almost that expectation in society that you've got to do that. So it's quite easy to get caught up in life and not be busy for a little bit. Diving is good because it doesn't let you do that. The $1 million question. No, definitely diving is life.